Well, no matter. The president is behind this move because our crumbling roads and bridges and highways need it right now. But Mark Sarah says that is assuming the money goes to those crumbling roads and bridges and highways. And Mark, I guess that's a big assumption. Veronica Dagger and Tracy Burns say it seemed worse. It's a big mistake. So, Mark, first off, you're worried. Why?
So this is the sort of the shuffle here, because if you take a look at the stimulus package from 2009, it was $819 billion. Only $30 billion went towards highway construction.
Is that right?
So only 4% of that entire big stimulus package.
Where did the rest go?
So that's to Solyndra, to renewable energy projects. $54 billion went to renewable energy projects.
But wasn't it sold as infrastructure? Wasn't it sold as a shovel-ready?
It was all sold as infrastructure. We all bought into it, and that's the only percent that went to highway construction. But everybody else fell for it out of $819 billion. But here's what the president's really doing. He's setting us up. When he goes in to discuss tax cuts, he's going to say, okay, well, we've got to spend a lot more money on infrastructure.
Bingo. You've read my mind, because I think this is going to be part of a deal that I'm all for reforming the tax code, Tracy, but I'm not. Here's where I want the pound of flesh from you. You've got to agree to a hike in the gas tax. And I could see a number of Republicans who'd go along with that.
So money management has not been a trait that we've seen positively out of Washington. We should all know by now they don't know. I mean, anybody know where Social Security is? There's a list. There was $1 million spent on a fruit fly sexual attractiveness study, which I thought I should bring to you. That's an important piece of news, isn't it? This is what happens.
What came to that? The fruit fly say, no, I'm so not interested. Oh, my God.
But this is what they do down there. They waste our money. And he's probably going to come to the table because he has nothing better to lose. And again,
that's very well put. He has nothing better to lose. Where does this go?
There's just a lack of accountability. Where's all the money that was already allocated?
Thank you.
Where's it going?
I even told him, and my producer was shocked, and I said, I'm okay with a higher gas. If you want to go in that direction, first of all, tell me that you have spent everything and then some on what you said you would, and then some. I won't be happy, but I'll give you more money.
Right, and that doesn't seem to have happened. And so until
it won't. The congressman with the bicycle on lapel, first telltale, would be afraid.
It's not the way
Washington. He just couldn't explain where that money went.
But imagine individual investors, individual people did that in America. We'd all be bankrupt. There's got to be some more accountability in Washington.
So you would not give them another penny. What if they proved to you, Veronica, I can account for all that money and it's exhausted. It went to roads and bridge and all that stuff, and we've exhausted it. The highway trust fund is complete.
Let's wait for that to happen.
No way. That's why you cannot support any additional tax.
No.
We can't.
Well, you never do. You never support additional.
Of course, especially after the Republicans just took the Senate a month ago.
So you would argue that they shouldn't be caving on something as silly as this, right?
And a gas tax will kill the middle class yet again.
But the middle class now, you've heard the argument, they can afford it.
No,
they can't afford it.
But because we can't trust their spending, we
buy a gallon of milk. You can't afford it.
We can't trust to give them another dime. In fact,
it's a gallon of milk, more or less.
You want to know more about the fruit fly? I could see that in your eyes.
I'm just thinking how it was confirmed with the fruit fly.
And how did they test it?
It's important. This is important research, and it's probably going back to your congressional district.
I don't think anyone.
The research lab is there.
No one debates the infrastructure in this country needs to get better. Back to the fruit fly. I don't know where that goes.
brings out the worst in me.
Maybe they could fix infrastructure. I don't know.
This is why I really when they said, "Well, Tracy make a great regular on the show," anyway, what is